I went fishing this last weekend, and we went to Big Stone. It did not go quite as we thought it would go. We looked at the weather before, like a week before, and we were like, oh, it looks pretty nice. Sunny, like 70s. And then a couple days before, still was gonna be nice, but kind of windy. And then the day comes Saturday, we get up 5 o'clock in the morning, we get to the lake. The winds are like 30 miles an hour, super windy, and we had never been to this lake before, so it was pretty crazy. The boat landing was insane. The reason we went to this lake is because we had a tournament going on the next weekend, so we wanted to pre-fish for it, and well, ended up that tournament got canceled a couple days before we were gonna go and pre-fish, so we're like, well, let's just go anyways, just to kind of see what this lake is about, because we have never fished that lake before. All right, so we are on our way bass fishing for the first time this year. Where are we going?
Well, we're on our way to pre-fish for our tournament that got canceled due to the coronavirus. We're up nice and early this morning. It's 7:30 already, and we're nowhere close to the lake. So we still got a couple hours to go, and
so we will check in with you guys when we get to the dock. Let's do it. All right, we've arrived. Getting ready to be jumped in. We're gonna go catch some biggins. Stay tuned. All right, day one. Didn't quite go as we thought it would go. It was super windy, so we kind of had to put up with the wind, which was not fun, being on a lot of open water. The winds were 30 miles an hour, blowing like crazy, and it was straight out of the north, and this lake is like 20 miles long. It was huge. So we really couldn't go to everywhere we wanted to go on the lake, so we kind of got secluded to a couple different islands trying to get out of the wind. So I don't know, we caught a couple fish. A lot of the fish that we caught on day one was with the chatterbait. This lake has a lot of rocks everywhere, so it was easy to get caught up on them, and we broke off I don't know how many chatterbaits on rocks, but it was pretty fun. We used Sinkos and wacky rigs a couple times too, but I don't know, the fish didn't really like those. They liked the chatterbait. I decided to only stay out there for a couple hours just because it was so windy, it was hard to put up with, and I don't know. It was slow fishing that day. So we left, tried to put the boat up on the trailer. Kind of a pain. That was a first for me. I've never been on a lake that has waves like 3 to 4 feet high, and trying to put the boat on the trailer, yeah, no, just, it wasn't good. So day two, we woke up super early. We looked at the forecast the night before to see how windy it was gonna be for day two, and the weather forecasted for like 10-mile-an-hour wind gusts maximum around noon, but in the morning it said like 6 to 7, and it was gonna be chilly, like 50s, so we're like, well, that's okay, at least it's not too windy. So we check our phone weather app at, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning, and it was already 15-mile-an-hour wind gusts northwest again. So we weren't really sure if we were gonna go out or if we were just gonna go home, because it was a couple-hour drive to get to the lake. So we figured, well, we'll just go out to the boat landing and kind of see what it looks like. So we drive out there, and it was pretty windy. So we looked up, because this lake has a couple boat landings, so we looked up a boat landing on the west side, and that one we're like, well, maybe we should try that because the wind is blowing to the north. So we went over there. Well, we ended up going fishing, and we actually forgot to bring our GoPros with us, but we did end up catching a few more fish. One of them was 4 pounds, another one was a 5.25, so we had a pretty good day. It was slower again, but we were able to get to different parts of the lake that we weren't able to get to before. All right, first catch of the morning. And make sure you like this video and subscribe if you want to see more content. We will be posting about once a week. Next week is opener in Minnesota, so we're going to be out the whole weekend. We'll have a lot more footage for you guys. Hope you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe.